What up, my friends? I'm back with another video reviewing the longest arc in Saint Seiya ever. Like, the longest. Yes, I said. And I have to say, this is one of the best arcs I've ever seen of Saint Seiya. I've been really enjoying the original 1986 anime. And well, starting the reboot in the new light. Yeah, after watching all these episodes, starting the reboot in the new light. Because sometimes I was watching some of the 86 episodes along with the reboot episodes. I see, and well, I'll talk actually now. I'll discuss the reboot in another video. Many, a long time from now though. Also, I was planning to review on this last night, but it was late, so I couldn't watch the end. So sorry. But I will promise to review this tomorrow. So subscribe to my main channel for that. Anyway, this is gonna be best to explain this one. As I said, it's long. I think those episodes 46 to 73. Preliminary, that's how long it is. Honestly, it's brilliant. It ends on a emotional note. And we learn the truth about the Pope. Also, the series pulls a Sailor Moon on us. I'll get to what I mean by that later if you don't understand. So anyway, continuing where we left off, a slight recap. Okay, let me recap. Previously on Saint Seiya, previously on my last review of Saint Seiya, the Saints along with Seiya arrived without some reason about the Steel Saints. Like, they never explained where they are. They just must be in the plane somewhere. I don't understand. Where are the Steel Saints? Like, they will obviously help out. Should help out since they're still in the eye catchers. Oh, that bugs me. They were pretty cool characters, but in the end they were useless. They weren't even used much. What kind of new characters are they? So anyway, being shot. So he was shot with the arrow, a magical arrow. So yeah, that's where we left off. Now we learn the truth. The Saints have 12. The Saints have 12 hours. Just like the Zodiac. There are 12 Zodiacs. Zodiac constellations. And there are 12 gold saints of the Zodiac. So each temple goes over. So we have to get to beat all the golden saints to get to the Pope's off. To get to the Pope, because only he can save Athena. And doing this out, we learn the truth. Not what was any time before all realms decided to head off. We learn actually a little bit later why he's out with them. Right now, he's on a place called Cannon Island, recovering his strength, his cloth, wearing his cloth to power up and stuff. Good know about the epic stuff. It has dub continuity errors. As in, the dub itself has continuity errors, not the anime. And then there's what they say. Like early on, they say cloth, but now they say nice, but they do say cloth in one episode. So, I don't know. What's the whole point? It's supposed to be thick with the Japanese version, but they do it like the dub of the. They like do it of the reboot, when they call them knights instead of saints and armors instead of cloths. I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, seriously. No, this arc has a lot of characters. So anyway, they had to... So anyway, they each base... Of course, they wanted to Mu in the first temple. As you remember, he's a golden saint, and his temple's the first. Thanks to advice from Mu, they asked Mu if they could fix their claws because they've been a bit damaged from the last fights. So Mu fixes them. They're stronger than ever. Because he wants to. The Ghosties are strong. So the only way to be on par with them is to unlock something called a seventh sense. It's something you can only learn on your own. But no, during episode 60, it switches over to the ADV dub once. No, wait. Not episode 60, 50, I think. So we won't be switching to the ADV dub anymore for obvious reasons. If you don't know, the ADV dub lasted only 60 episodes. Dubbing half the... It only ends in middle... before the climax. Just 13 episodes prior to the climax. They only have 13 episodes to finish the arc. So, why did ADV stop? I'm sure there's a reason. There are a lot of history videos on it. Like, Nerdwire. And Toy Galaxy. The only two YouTube channels I know with detailed history on Saint Seiya. From the manga to the animes, everything. So yeah. Next arc's gonna be a big change, by the way. I'll tell you fella. So they battle for each golden saint. Stronger than the others. Try mastering their seventh sense. So yeah, each Seiya ends up fighting Iolia, who's under control of the Pope. So he's doing this battle with another gold saint. During the tie, Ares uses his opportunity to use his attack where he used to create the Crystal Saint. Against him. Got to say about him. Also, Hyoga ended up in a different temple by accident after some outing the Gemini Saint, who wasn't technically there, but I suspected who it was since the moment we saw the person. Quick note, Ares' faces have been a mystery until the final battle. And now, Iolia's brother, seemed to have recognized him. The Gemini Club will come part later. So yeah, about each one will Mu and Kiki watch over Athena. With Tatsumi as well. You know, Hyoga ended up losing against his master's teacher. Frozen a bucket of ice. He's there to die. He's actually like that for a couple episodes. His appearance was during Shirio's death then. That's probably episode 50 in it. When he did the camp with the crab one, the crab saint. You know, I don't know the Zodiac constellations names all the time. So Calcium sacrificed himself. Calcium's appeared and set after a while and sacrificed himself. Because you see how much he really loves China. He does hate Seiya, but he wants China to be happy. Nana's also in Sanctuary, but got knocked out early on, so she's like that for a couple hours. In episode, she's there for a couple of episodes as well. It's sad. Even though this is Calcio's only other appearance, because he didn't really have much of an appearance. He was managed to show in flashbacks, but that's it. There's some things I did like about the reboot, but the one thing is how they use Calcios as one of the Black Saints. I think it makes sense for the Black Saints to be people that each character recognized. But that make much more sense, in my opinion. Much more about depth to that story. But I didn't hate it, I just said it had much more depth. So, anyway, enough about that story. That was over 3 arcs ago, I think? Yeah, it was 3 arcs ago. No, wait, 4 arcs, actually. It was the second arc. It's not that really, but the Galaxy Wars arc. So that's concluded last time. I mean, after Calcium's sacrifice, he only regrets it. He doesn't. He blames himself for it. Yeah. Oh yeah, they reached the temple Hyoga was in earlier, and based he's alive. Nice to know help on Shiryu's master's gold cloth. He managed to free Hyoga. Shun stays behind, while sh- sh- while Seiya and Shiryu head off to the next temple. On a little detail, during these battles, during the epic battle between the crab saints I mentioned earlier, Shiryu's eyesight came back. Thanks to it's also partially helped for the last arc. Something I didn't mention in my last review. Sorry. Basically, with help, Seiya and Kiki went to a real mountain near Moo's place, as he was missing for a couple episodes before he was revealed to be a gold saint. Seiya managed to beat a silver saint, and Kiki took it to Shiryu, but it didn't work. But it actually did have part as a miracle. It's a lot more detailed explanation, but I can't go back. So anyway, Shun uses his body heat to uses Cosmo to save Hyoga. Iki did actually appear. He had to deal with two other saints that work under one of the biggest saints. They're gonna be coming up soon. And then during that battle, Iki showed up and made the great ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed himself to stop that gold saint. Iki's gone. It was truly emotional. But he has come back from the dead before. But still, it was an emotional moment. I like that. Even though you had a feeling Iki would come back, you're probably thinking, he'll come back, right? He has to come back. He's the Phoenix Saint. Something like that. I won't spoil it yet. So, I want to wait patiently. I'm sure Mr. like to say Hyoga, who come back to help Seiya and Shiryu in the fight. Wait, no, after Seiya's battle with Shiryu, his cloth got a bit damaged. It's like that for the rest of the story. And after discovering Iolius' message, was Shun was okay as well. The four all decided to do all they can. I don't think some more gold seats. Shiryu ends up on a big bow. With Iolius' head on the head. Shiryu sacrifices himself and to stop that saint. We learned he was the one who injured Iolius in the first place. Oh, no note. We get to see the return of the Saints from the Galaxian War story. Yeah, they're back. Where the hell they been all this time, huh? Well, ever since then, they've been going back to the islands they trained on for more training. Just the Vile Sanctuary. Oh no. Oh, sorry. Sandwich was on it then. Oh yeah. So the next Golden State they face, Hyoga ends up battling, which is the Crystal Saints teacher, and he managed to beat him well, of course, of his own life. That's pretty down. They're truly emotional moments, and the final, Shun takes on the last saint, or the last temple saint. Well, say so. Seiya goes on ahead, because that saint's flowers. Shun manages to beat him, but he died in the process. Seiya's the only one left. With help from Marin, Seiya managed to get to the Pope's space. By the way, help Seiya get through the poison flowers that Golden Six set up. Marin had to take off her mask and put it on Seiya. We don't see her eyes. We just see her mouth. It's so weird. But Seiya remarks to himself that the scent in the mask reminds him of his sister. that's even more of a clue that she might be Seiya's sister, whose name I forgot. I'm just going by her reboot name for now, because I can't remember her actual name. Patricia. Yeah, that's what she's calling the reboot for some reason, even though she's Japanese. Don't ask me why. I don't get the reboot changes. I've been mentioning the reboot names in the when I actually review that. Some of them I don't understand. So, Seiya ends up on the Pope, who's revealed to be the Gemini Saint with two sides, good and evil. The good side was the Pope we saw will give Seiya the gold, give Seiya his cloth after being Calcios in the Greek. Only our sanctuary is where Greek is where Seiya trained. So he actually did train a sanctuary. It's odd. Seiya fought hard. Meanwhile, Mu gets a call from a Golden Sage who's supposedly dead, but somehow he's alive. And Mu brought him back with another man, Iki. He's alive too. Iki's informed about Seiya taking on Pope Ares all by himself. So Iki, with his prepared cloth, heads off to save Seiya, all while passing the corpses of his dead friends. It's a truly brilliant, it's a truly heartbreaking moment. We learn a lot about these characters, but I like how we learned a lot about these characters over time. We even learned a bit about Shun's time training. You know? Because up until that point, we didn't know much about him. I like that. They're really likable characters. I really love this anime. I really wish it gets a Western release on Blu-ray. But this is a Netflix dub. I hope that's impossible. And it's not available on Netflix UK. Which is sad. I mean, it's bullshit. What's the whole point if you not... What's the point then? I guess Netflix started putting... When Netflix is doing a popular show, popular anime, they put the... A few weeks before the release, they put the original on there. They did that with Cowboy Bebop. Yeah. The original came on Netflix after... A few weeks before the live action adaptation came out. You know which anime I'll get to people someday? Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, Hunter x Hunter is so popular, I got more popularity to of Yoshihiro Togashi's work. Even more popularity. So it'd be cool if that reboot Yu Yu Hakusho followed the manga more closely. But if it does get a reboot and it turns out bad, then we still have the original to look at. I will review more Yu Yu Hakusho in the future, I promise. Anyway, yeah. So Seiya's informed how to save Athena. Basically, the Pope cannot remove the arrow. Instead, only the shield that protects Athena can do it. So Seiya has to head up to Athena's statue, but he has to fight the Pope for it. As I said, he's the Gemini Saint. Iki shows up to help Seiya. Also, Seiya, who has senses numbed, goes off. With Iki battling hard, Seiya managed to pick up the shield and reflect it towards the arrow, saving it Sayori. Plus, Iki still has to face the Pope. So, Sayori, so the Golden State's informed by Shiryu's master, who abandoned the sanctuary, abandoned the temple 13 years prior. "13 years. 1986 minus 13. That's 73, yeah. That's 1973. I've been thinking about the Lost Canvas recently, by the way. which was the first Saint Seiya spin-off after Solar Gold. Just, just what I remember about it, I think it might be a prequel to the Saint Seiya franchise. Just by the character's clothing. With there not being a mention of Seiya or any other previous 8 we knew. And Hades being in it. But Hades didn't come back until the Hades chapter. So I really can't wait to rewatch the Lost Canvas after the Ritual 6 here. And by the way, what I mentioned earlier about the season pull without pulling Sailor Moon on us. Well, spoiler alert for those who actually want to watch the original Sailor Moon anime. You know, the remake. The Sailor Guardians bow their way to the stop beat Queen Battle, with the 4 other Guardians sacrificing their lives on Usagi, aka Sailor Moon, sacrificing her life along with she and Mamoru sacrificed their lives to stop Queen Barrow. So that's what I mean. Of course, Seiya didn't do anything like that. But still, I've been thinking more and more about this. Seiya and Sailor Moon have some similarities in a way. Warriors fighting with the power of stars, with beams of space, while Sailor Moon does planets, Saint Seiya does stars. And while stars doesn't even come in until the first story. I think Naoko Takeuchi created the Sailor Star, right? One of the lips So in Sailor Stars, there's one character, one of the Sailor Starlights, one of Sailor Starfighter. His real name is Seiya. It's his Earth name. Coincidence? I'm not sure, just probably is. But I think Naoko Takeuchi must have took inspiration from Saint Seiya. Maybe because people were comparing that with the original anime. And again, Naoko didn't really want to keep writing the manga. Which makes sense with the 13 chapter story. I actually want to share some news about some other anime too. I've been at marches with all the Golden States on her side, once they're alive. Reviving Shiryu, Yoga, and Shun. They're brought back to life. Right. By combining the cosmos, they managed to break the evil side of the Gemini Saint. Saving them, but use not only energy. We do not know if they passed out or losing their lives. Most likely unconscious. And used up all that energy. If the good side saying, forgive me. But the arc ends with Sayori looking at the stars, because she's by Seiya's side, with Marin and Shaina, while the others being held by the Golden Saints. Shaina, so I guess the other Bronze Saints, from the Galactic Wars, heard about Iki's being a good guy now. Like, I wish they had more screen time. We can actually see that development. And the arc ends there. And a great way for me to check out the next arc, which is the Asgard arc. That comes up next in the Saint Seiya review. And that's telling a filler arc, which makes sense because it's more focused on Norse mythology. With Thor, Odin, Valkyrie, all that type of stuff. Which Vikings believed in centuries ago. How interesting that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching me enjoy my content. Hit that thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Stay the audios that comes out in the future. And I'll see you guys later for Delicious Party Precure and Digimon Ghost the Game. So till then, and you guys, I'll see you all next time. Kill Phoenix out.